Hi, this is Aslam Shaval, and today I want to talk to you about manifesting using submodalities, which I had learned when I did my master practitioner in NLP, and anchoring. So let's get into it. Well, to begin this, first of all, it is very effective if you use this method just before going to bed, because just before going to bed, that's when your body kind of like gets into a relaxed mode. And manifesting at that time is much more better because your sleep cycle kind of like picks up everything that you just were thinking about just before you went to bed. You can also do this when you're kind of relaxed. You can just sit in your chair or sofa or just lie down and use this method. So how do we do it? Well, you start off by just lying down, completely relaxing yourself. That can be done either by you're lying down on a bed or you're sitting on a chair or a sofa, whichever way you feel you're totally comfortable. And like I said, sleeping is a much preferred method for it. So when you're lying down or when you're in that relaxed state, I want you to bring up this thing that you want to manifest. Okay, whatever it is that you want to manifest, you bring it up into your image. Now, in this case, let's talk about money, because that's most of the thing which everybody wants, is to have more financial freedom. So we kind of like imagine in the present tense. That means you are right now in your imagination, actually in that present tense, when you have got all the money that you want to have or you want to desire to have, whether it is 6 figures or 7 figures. So when you are in that state, I want you to see yourself actually and feel yourself having that. So one of the ways is to, I kind of like used was I doctored my bank statement. It's not legal, but you could just cancel it off to show that it is a demo. And I changed the numbers, the figures that were there, and you put in the 6 figures that you want to be constantly seeing. So your bank statement will show the numbers that you want to see you have. The second thing which I did was I wrote a check to myself of the 6 figures that I wanted, like $500,000 that you would like to have, or you would like to have $500,000 in your bank account. So you can have all those things put up in a statement form and a checkbook. And I want you to feel how you feel when you have that. What sort of a feeling is it bringing about? Are you comfortable seeing that check written out to you, or you writing out a check for $500,000, which is $500,000? Now, if you're comfortable with that, the next step is I want you to feel using that money. Either you're going on a holiday or you're buying something, you're buying a new car, a flashy car, whatever thing that you would want to do, you would want to spend. Because now that you have that money, now that you've got the 6 figures that you want, you can afford to go and buy and spend whatever you want to do. So when you do that, what sort of a feeling are you getting out of it? Now, in most cases, when you first start off with this, the images that you get are not very clear. It could be black and white. And if that is the case, I want you to add some color to it. And when you add color to it, I want you to intensify the color, make it a little bit more brighter so that it becomes more vivid to you. And it's easy for you to remember. Now, that image that you've got there, whether you've got the check for $500,000 or you're going seeing the statement, or whether you're going for shopping or you're planning to go for a trip, whatever your imagination is, that feeling that you've got there, you've added the color to it. Has it got any sound to it? If you're on a holiday, you should be having a sound. Try and feel that sound that is around, whether the birds are chirping away, or if you're at the beach, you can feel the sound of the sea coming up over there, the people around, or if you're in the plane, feel that. I want you to feel that emotion that is coming up over there with you. And I want you to intensify that emotion even, because this is all excitement that you're creating. And it's being created in the present tense. So once you have that, so now you've got the colors which have gone up, you've made it quite vivid, you've got the sound that is going on. I also want you to have that feeling of it. The feeling of being in there in that very moment. And when you have that feeling, I want you to multiply that feeling, by 10. Take it really high up. And when you feel that emotion, when you feel that feeling of it going really high up, that's when I want you to anchor that feeling. Now, one of the ways to anchor that feeling is that when you're at that high state, you can take 3 fingers and you can press them together. And when you press them together, for a couple of seconds, and then you release it. And then once that emotion feeling goes down, I want you to intensify and bring that feeling back again. And the way to bring that feeling back again is to bring that image back on. Get that feeling in, get that sound, get everything put together. And when that feeling intensifies again, press the 3 fingers. And do that the 3rd time. And then after that, when you do it the 4th time, you should get that feeling automatically. What's happened is now that the body is understood that when you press these 3 fingers, that's the state you want to be in. And when you end that state, you bring those images back inside, bring it into reality and that feeling that you're going to be having. And when you have that feeling, feel those images, see those images again that you have, keep running that video that you've got in your head over and over again. And through that video, you can fall asleep. Now, once you've gone to sleep, when you get up the next day morning, what I'd like you to do is run that same video all over again. Press the 3 fingers, you'll get into that emotion. When you have that emotion, visualize those images again. Visualize the check that you've written, visualize the bank statement, or visualize your meeting with the bank manager who's congratulating you, or you buying something, or whatever it is that you have created in that video, and you are in it yourself. So what I mean by you in it yourself is that whatever you're seeing around, you're seeing it through your eyes. You're not seeing you in it. What I want you to see is that you're seeing it through your eyes and you're actually visualizing everything yourself. This is a cool technique. You can use, once you've got this thing anchored, once you've got the video playing a few times, you can, whenever you feel relaxed, but you need to be doing it on a consistent basis, okay? It's not that you do it one day and then you don't do it for 2 days and then you press the anchor and then you wonder why it's not happening, because it's not going to happen. You have to keep doing it consistently for at least 3 weeks, which is almost 21 days, and then it kind of like becomes a habit. So yes, do try it, definitely, and do leave a comment below if you like it. Share the link, subscribe to the link, and I would love to hear from you, whatever your comments are. If you've tried it, if you feel you're getting success out of it, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.